Extracting data from PDFs with AI is easy. Getting it to work reliably at scale in the real world, that's where most automations break. Today I'm going to show you how to build an invoice processing workflow in n8n that you can trust in production, with AI extraction, automatic validation, with human in the loop to handle edge cases, all without coding in less than 5 minutes. Here's what this workflow does. An email comes in with invoice attachments. From there, it's sent to an AI agent. The data gets extracted, then it gets validated. Now this is the key part. If everything looks good, it flows straight through. If something looks off, it gets flagged and sent to a human for review. Once it's approved, the data is exported, in this case to Google Sheets. Alright, let's build it. Start by importing this n8n template. You will find link in the description of this video. Start with the trigger. Connect to Gmail by signing into your Google account. This node watches your inbox and fires whenever a new email comes in. Next step, add another Gmail node to mark the email as read. This prevents the workflow from processing the same email multiple times. Now for the interesting part, the AI agent. We're using Cradl AI. It's an AI tool built specifically for structured data extraction from documents. Go to Cradl AI and create a free account. Inside Cradl, start by creating an invoice agent. You can use a pre-built template to get up and running quickly. Once it's ready, head into the builder. This is where you configure your agent and connect integrations. Open the Extract with AI node. Here's where you define exactly what data you want the AI to pull from your invoices. Since we started from a template, you'll see common fields are already set up. But let's add another one. Say we want to extract the tax amount. Click New Field, choose single value to numeric, and name it tax amount. Then add a simple prompt. Something like the tax amount is usually enough. You can also apply formatters to ensure the data is consistent every time it's exported, especially useful for things like numbers, dates, and currencies. By default, we have an AI confidence validator with a threshold set to 90%. That means if the AI is more than 90% confident, the data goes through automatically. If it's below 90%, it gets flagged for human review. And if you want extra guardrails, you can layer in other validators too, like checking if a bank account number is valid. If you open the manual review node, you can invite teammates to review flagged documents. They'll get notified whenever a validation rule to a field fails and needs human attention. Let's take a look at how it looks when reviewing a flagged document. Here you can see a document that needs review. Open it up and you'll notice a field with an orange warning badge. In this case, the AI is 87% confident. Now the value is actually correct, and so we just confirm it. And here's an important part. That feedback is used to improve future runs. So over time, for every document you or your team reviews, your agent gets more accurate with less manual work. Go back to the builder and add export to n8n. In the integration panel, you will find a client ID and client secret. Now jump back into n8n and add the Cradl AI node. Paste in your client ID and client secret to set up the connection. Finally, select your agent's name from the dropdown. Your agent is now connected and ready to go. Now before we set up the last step, let's do a quick test. This will make it a lot easier to get the field mapping correctly. So, since we connected the trigger to Gmail, I'll open my inbox and send myself an email with an invoice attached. There we go. Back in n8n, let's run it. You can see the email trigger fires. The email gets filtered and marked as read, and it's sent off to Cradl AI. Now, if the document is flagged by the agent, the workflow will be paused at this step, and that just happened. So head over to Cradl AI, open the flagged document, and validate it. Now back in n8n, the extracted data is ready for export. Last step, sending your extracted data somewhere useful. Open the Google Sheets node. Select the Google account, spreadsheet, and sheet where you want the data to be written. n8n will automatically detect the columns in your spreadsheet. Now map each column to the corresponding field from your Cradl AI agent output. Because we added the split out node earlier, this step runs once for every extracted line item. That means each extracted row will be written as its own row in Google Sheets automatically. Now all we have to do is map the values from the input section to the corresponding values from your spreadsheet. Finally, execute step to verify that the data is mapped correctly and appears in the right columns. This looks perfect. If we open the spreadsheet, we can see the data has been exported just like we wanted it. And that's it. You now have a workflow that takes invoices from email, extracts the data, validates it, with built-in exception handling and stores everything in a structured format. No manual data entry, no blind trust in AI, just something that actually works in production. Thanks for watching.